Hey everyone, I wanted to go over the new and exciting news that we have for Guardian Tales, which is now a free-to-play game and currently available on the Nintendo Switch. If you've never actually heard of this game, it originally released on mobile devices a few years back and recently ended up getting a Nintendo Switch port, which turned it into a free-to-play experience where you have puzzle-solving gameplay, strategic action combat, challenging dungeons, some PvP options as well, plenty of heroes to unlock, guilds to create, customizing options for your castle, parodies, and much more. So this has been a rather extensively growing game with, according to the developers, something north of 100 hours worth of free-to-play experience. Essentially, you can play through the story and you're gonna have a pretty good time, where the gacha and usually more greedy tactics that you see in mobile games are not necessarily all that overwhelming in this title. And most recently, Kong Studios, the developers, provided more information regarding a new wave of content that is set to make its way into the Nintendo Switch release. According to their brand new press release, it reads as follows. Kong Studios is committed to providing Switch players with more content in their newly released title, Guardian Tales, a retro-inspired fantasy adventure game inspired by Nintendo classics, clocking in at over 100 hours, and the biggest strength of Guardian Tales is the breadth of content available. Players will soon have even more to look forward to, with immersive stories and exploration coming in future updates. This was also followed by the publishing director, Mr. Song, ensuring that players that have been playing Guardian Tales on the Nintendo Switch should not be worried. The game will remain free to play and there will not be any playable content locked behind any paid DLC. Kong Studio says they will continue to invest the time in development more free to play content for Guardian Tales rather than transitioning into paid content. So if you have been playing for free, you should feel relatively comfortable right now, as they are going to continue to use that tactic since players are flooding into the game on the Nintendo Switch release. Currently, Switch players can experience Guardian Tales up until World number 7, and World number 8 is expected to be released at some point later this November, along with several short stories and side stories for Guardians to enjoy. Guardian Tales will also be receiving another content update later this month as well, bringing in more guild raids as a part of a continual addition of raids into the Nintendo Switch release, which of course have been already available on the mobile side of things. So while the mobile game does have some paid to, I don't want to say win trappings, it does seem to, at the very least, the Nintendo Switch version is free of that as of right now. And if you are interested in checking that out, make sure you do so. I'm going to leave a link in the description below if you are interested in checking that out. I was originally offered a review code for this game, of course, a pre-launch, but I just simply didn't have the time to be able to get to it. And I'm glad that the developers are understanding that, you know, continuing to provide content for Nintendo Switch players will eventually pay off on the long run, since, you know, we do know Nintendo Switch players are rather dedicated to a franchise once they get invested. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya.